Ben's gonna say something that he shouldn't.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
he's
say
gonna
that.
say like, "Dang, man."
I'm gonna say that right now before the stream. Sorry, it's too late. I was gonna say this stream is dedicated to Noah's camera beekeeper ladies because I think that's brilliant. Which you can't see my computer, which I guess that makes it slightly less incriminating.
Oh my god. I had to turn off the sound to
Yep.
the stream because I could hear the, what do you call it, the delay?
Yeah.
I could hear my own voice.
Yeah, I just did that because like I was hearing the same thing too.
Well,
Ugh.
you're in luck. Welcome
Yeah.
to PowerBlock. Today we have
Yeah.
MintPotion, also known as Sophie, and Tamaki hanging out with us.
Hey, what's up?
This is
Hey,
cool.
or as I would normally say, hey, it's me, Tamaki. By the way, if you're wondering, I'm on my terrible mic. My other mic is in the middle of the house, but I have a noisy family, so
Well, forget that, right?
yeah.
So
Who needs noise? You can have static.
So we're gonna have you guys are gonna experience, unfortunately, a video delay, but you're right with us live on audio, and it's good to go according to chat.
Yeah.
So what do you guys
If
wanna
only
do
there was a
today?
way to like just mute the stream, separate from like Discord.
You are you having trouble muting your stream?
I don't know how.
Are you on a computer or on your phone?
Phone.
Hang on.
It's gotta be
I
a way
will
to
do some
it.
things, figure this out.
We're gonna quit that thing. Sweet. And everyone's voice is gonna drive this visualizer thing. Shout out to
Quick shout out to Nosted, who's selling t-shirts.
Nice.
And he's giving some of the proceeds to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Is that right?
I respect that.
Yeah, that's really cool because like I just lost a family member to cancer, and I lost other family members to cancer, and a good friend as well, like a while back. So
oh my god,
that's really cool.
I'm sorry, that sucks. Sorry, I'm looking for the link to Nosted's. I fail super hard. I didn't even have the link ready. It's okay.
Where am I gonna save this? I'm gonna put it on Crate, I guess.
It sounds like Sophie's just here with me right now. It's amazing.
I know, right?
Not creepy in the slightest.
Was that Robbie?
Yeah. So this is the technology example. Is all of the mics and stuff that we have going through the building are now being piped directly to Discord, so we can actually all talk.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and probably also get video, but we'll work on that next time on PowerBlock. Projects, fun. Shout out to Beekeeper Camera Women of the World.png. All right. So that now that indulgence is over, yeah. What do you guys want to do today? I had something in mind.
Ooh, what should we do today?
Yeah.
Hey Ben.
Hey Rob.
Did you load up TeamViewer on that computer yet?
No.
Should have done it.
I mean, I can run that from my phone.
Ooh.
Yep. Make sure you get one.
I feel like I'm like hardcore invading the stream, just like being a disembodied voice.
You know, you kind of are, but that's okay. We welcome it. It's like a seance.
I'm glad.
You know, we're calling on the spirit of Tamaki to haunt our stream today. It's mostly working. Let's see. What the heck was I working on? Some kind of movement thing, it looks like. I don't know. Should I keep working on... So I came up with what we're going to do with this Unity toolset I started a little while ago. It's like we're going to make a stream in a little while called Bad Game Design Club. And I want to make a bunch of tools that'll allow the people on that stream to come up with a bunch of bad games really, really quickly. And have the potential to expand them into really big bad games instead of just small ones. So that's an option. Likewise, there's always the hot dog game. There's also, let's see, I don't know, we can play games, we can bring up Ableton or some other music tool like Mask I've been thinking about lately because I've been playing a ton of Sonic Mania, like a maniac.
I kind of feel like hot dogging should come back.
Hot dogging? You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just finish it and then move on.
All right.
Also, I will be right back in a minute.
Hey.
So
don't even worry about it. So let's open that project. Well, that's interesting. I don't know, Sophie, how are you feeling? How's school? What's new?
I'm good. I totally my computer pooped out on me, so whoops, sorry. I'm listening to the stream on my phone.
We can hear it.
How are you doing, Ben?
Better. Definitely better. Took some rest, took some kind of just outside just work. Took some steps to making myself better. And that
That's
worked.
Good.
So now he's all better.
Yeah. What's going on with Unity?
Wouldn't it be awful if you had done all that stuff to be better and then you just turned out worse?
I mean, that's unfortunately
But nobody told you?
the holistic approach. Why can't I get this project to load? Something must be happening.
Hello, Mouselip.
Hey, what's going on?
How are you doing?
Atomic, the wonderful host and producer of Basil Tonic. Okay, so why won't this project open? Is it because it's not there?
Oh, that reminds me.
What's up?
Thank you for showing up, Atomic. I have to do this SoundCloud thing to see if it works.
Do it. New folder. I just feel gross. I feel gross, though. I think that has to do with not really eating.
So you're not all better.
I mean, mentally, you know.
Mentally, you're all better?
Yes. Hot dog. So we're going to pull it down from the cloud. Unity is going to crash forever. Wait, or not. Or wait a minute. I don't know what it's doing. Okay, well that's
right,
not what I want. Linkwaker also. So what's the deal here? I'm not sure exactly. Power Dog? We're thinking about getting back to work on this hot dog thing.
Okay.
But I'm trying to figure out how best to do that. Because that game had a really weird core mechanism. Thank you.
I don't even remember where you left it off at.
Yeah, it's been a while. I'm trying to find a version of it that...
Is that what you just slide into your mouth? Is that still the version?
No. We've moved far on since then.
Wow, I've definitely not been paying attention.
Oh, yeah. It was on my other computer, but I don't want to go and load that. I think if I'm smart, I might be able to find a version of it on the cloud. Because... Unity projects... Oop, not that. There we go. Hot dog. It's empty. Oh, well, of course you're not going to load an empty folder.
Have you seen the Black Panther yet?
Nope.
Ooh.
Have you?
Oh, me? No.
The Black Panther? Has anyone? No?
No.
No, but I definitely want to see it.
All right.
I heard it's got really good reviews.
We should go on a field trip. Just an idea.
We should all just go in the theater, but still on Discord. Let's just talk about it.
Oh, that was crazy.
Hang on.
There also might be a
Oh
copy
my
on
god.
Dropbox.
Alright, let's change this. What? Come on, Sophie. What?
Come on, Sophie.
Sophie, you're embarrassing
What
yourself.
are you doing, honestly?
Just embarrassing
Oh,
yourself.
God.
It's like... Alright.
I have the hot dog original. Oh, it can't be previewed. No way.
All that in a bag of chips.
That's what they called me in school.
Alright.
Ben Nix Bradley. That in a bag of chips.
Let's go to D downloads. I want the downloads. Oh, it looks like there's stuff in there. And I suppose is this the original? Yeah. We're just gonna move some files around. It's very exciting. Somebody has joined chat. Hello and welcome.
It is me.
You have returned.
Oh, okay. Let's stop talking about Tamaki, everybody.
It's a little longer than a minute.
We're totally talking trash about you.
And I'm used to it.
You know, every time I talk, it's talking trash.
Alright, let me proceed with some... I will watch your video very soon. I realized I had another thing I had to do.
What are you talking about?
It's all good.
Hang on.
Coming soon to an indie company near you.
Oh, that's right. You put up a video. But where?
Yeah, he sent it to me, not you, Ben.
Well, of course he would. Why would I have, you know, I'm not expecting any kind of
I mean,
special
just, like, don't
here.
feel bad about it, but just, like, you know,
Jeez.
know that I am better.
You know, you're only rubbing it in a little bit.
Just a little bit.
But that's the beauty about it. You can, like, take an open wound and put cheese inside of it, and,
and have
it's fantastic.
Have a quesadilla of hatred.
There's never enough cheese.
Never.
Alright, let's see if that works.
It took me like 6 years to get here. Oh my gosh. Alright, here we go. What is happening? Okay, I'm gonna customize this channel.
Let's open that.
Add some channel art.
Wow.
I feel like I'm spitting nonsense. Sophie's doing her errands, and, like, we're on a stream for some reason.
I have metadata. Do I have
We are on a
textures at
stream.
least?
And Tamaki,
oh crap.
You are failing at entertaining the viewers.
Listen, man, I have to entertain, like, a lot.
But
Goldfish.
I mean, all I'm hearing is excuses.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna have to rebuild some of this. Because I have all the assets here. Okay.
No, you're doing fine. Don't worry about it.
That's fine.
Ben's the one that's failing horribly.
This is starting to sound
That's weird.
like cheese. Oh, it's alright.
Oh wow, the basil tonic thing looks really good.
What is this thing?
Alright, let me send it to...
Do you have like a chat that I can look at?
Oh god, ugh, so awkward. So, you weren't invited to that channel, Ben.
That's fine.
But I was. Ugh.
Man. I'm trying to...
You know, I guess I'll send it to private message.
Like, you should be like Sophie at Mint Ointment. Because I don't think that I know anybody who rubs it in more than you do.
Got him. That would, touche.
Yeah, it took me
I might just have to, like, leave the stream because I can't figure out how to mute it.
Really?
That's no fun.
That's fine. I mean...
It's because you're on your phone, right?
Here, let me Google it.
I actually started Googling it, and then I got sidetracked.
Don't worry about that. I already did.
Oh, okay.
Unless if my Googling skills are just trash, which is also a totally valid option.
It's all good. I don't think it's like, you don't need to develop a skill. Like, it's not really something I brag about. If it was something I bragged about, that'd be really pathetic.
Gee, thanks. Now I feel really pathetic.
Well, all right.
Yeah, guys, I could just like tap a few buttons and then, you know, click go. So,
Heck yeah.
okay.
All right.
Oh, I can continue with Google. No wonder.
This is a 2D game.
Oh, yeah.
Let's enable Unity Analytics. Yeah, whatever. I'll work on it from here. That's fine.
Let's see. I'm gonna upload the header now.
Is there a bug in Unity 2017 where it just like doesn't open new projects or something?
Boom.
I'm starting to get sad.
I love it. All right.
Yes.
Someone join?
I
Hello.
think so. That's the sound.
Hello.
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 We have acquired.
How are you folks today? Is my mic all right at the moment?
Yeah.
I'm not
It's
using
all
my
right.
professional one.
It could. I mean, it could be better, but it's okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Thanks,
Wow.
Sophie. I appreciate
it's not
the honesty.
it's not as bad as mine, so that's pretty good.
I mean,
That's
no one
always-
can have a fantastic mic like mine. I have the greatest mic in the world.
See,
I
I'm
mean, if
sorry,
you wanted,
I don't have studio funds to buy stuff with, so I apologize for that. Anyways, I was gonna say, Sophie.
Yeah.
I think it looks pretty nice. The banners you sent me.
Yeah, I sent you the SoundCloud link.
Yeah, I just saw that. I think the SoundCloud looks better, but the YouTube one looks fine as well.
Oh, okay. No changes?
I think we'll be okay. I mean, it looks fine to me. I don't know. Do you have anything that you would suggest?
No. Looks good.
more cheese.
More macaroni.
There is never enough cheese, Amaki.
Yeah, and less macaroni. Who needs macaroni when you can just have cheese and cheese?
I hate
Macaroni flavored cheese. There you go.
I don't know why they call it macaroni and cheese. It should just be cheese and macaroni.
Yeah, it's basically what it is now. Like, it used to be a good amount of macaroni and then just a little bit of cheese, but now it's like cheese with like 2 noodles.
Yeah, I think that the original recipe might have only had a single macaroni. Like, it's not macaronis and cheese, right?
Yeah, it's like, you know how grammatically the grammar is different for different languages, so you put one word in front of the other. It's like originally it was cheese and macaroni, or cheese with a macaroni, but the grammar was different, so it's macaroni and cheese.
We've been doing it wrong all these years.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay, I keep trying the same thing and not getting anything back from it. And
I mean,
that
I
is
guess
hurting my
macaroni
feelings.
in Italian is plural. I Googled it. I don't know why I do. It wasn't like life threatening. I really didn't need a.
What's a singular macaroni? A macaron?
It's singular and plural.
Yeah, it's like
Although
Like octopus?
Sheep.
I guess so.
I believe you mean octopi because that's plural.
Oh no, we're having a debate.
It's not a debate if one side is right.
Some trash talk going on, guys.
How can we tell what's real if our eyes ain't even real?
That's a great question.
Right?
Oh, Wink Waker, hey, what's up?
Thank
What's
you. Dave.
up? You just now noticed?
I
Distorted.
thought for a second you were atomic, and I was like,
Yes,
wow,
we have a very similar.
You
style
don't.
of talking.
That's the problem. That's what
It's
makes
quite
me.
similar, you know. I
Maybe
can't
we're the
even
same
tell if
person.
Yeah,
It's like
you know.
it's like major spoilers for Fight Club. If you know that.
Oh,
It's
Oh,
like Fight
man.
Club.
Oh, hey, what's the first rule about Fight Club?
Oh shit, you're right. Fuck.
uh-oh.
Oh, can I swear on this stream? I'm sorry.
It's too late now.
I will keep swearing. I will not swear on the stream.
As long as you swear
I would
not
say-
to swear, then you'll be
Okay,
fine.
thank you. I will no longer swear. I apologize for that.
Strike one.
Is Jake behind you, Ben?
Yeah,
Who's behind you?
he's-
Like, is that Robbie?
um,
That looks like Robbie.
No, that's
No, I'm
that's
in my
not-
room.
that's DJ Boosh maybe. That's Delta and Jake having a meaningful conversation, a deep moment.
By the way, like,
They're talking about
Jake's
future
just
technology.
kinda in the voice chat, but I
He's
guess
just
not.
chilling.
Yeah, or is he just like not hooked up?
He's just
Maybe
not.
he's
He's
just
not at his
listening to
mic or
this.
something.
You might just be
Ah.
listening to this conversation, you know. Not everyone has to talk to get a sense of what's going on.
This makes me really want to talk trash about Jake now.
Speak now.
There he is. I see him.
Oh man,
It's a Jake.
He's strolling.
he didn't just give you one finger. He gave you two. That's right. What did
Look at him putting his
See,
fingers in his
trouble.
pockets. He thinks he's a G.
If you mean goober, then you're right.
Ha
Oh my. All right, I've changed my mind. Sorta.
Ben,
Wow.
what are you doing?
I'm messing around. I'm learning stuff. And I decided to, in all of this mess trying to get this other tool to work, I'm just gonna go in completely blind with some completely other different thing. We're gonna.
You should get a flow chart like Vert.
Oh man.
Maybe he has a
That's
flow
right.
Oh boy.
Oh man, there's a lot happening here, man. It's like you're trying to do 10 different things at once.
I'm trying to get
Oh my
Godot
gosh,
to
like,
open.
the
There we
delay.
go. So let's try this new game engine.
You're not coming through.
Oh shit. Hydrogels.
Nah, I don't need example projects. Let's see what this is about.
Is this new game engine something that you're working on for Nuren?
Nope. Nuren
Or
is an
something
Unreal
entirely
project.
unrelated?
Yeah, this is something that I've been meaning to check out for a while, and this game engine called Godot just came out with a new version last
Okay.
month. And since I've been having issues
Is it-
running like this hot dog game, like getting that Unity project up and running, I think maybe I'll try rebuilding it with this tool. So that might work.
So, can this tool also run Unity projects as well? Like, is it
Mm,
integrated, or is it
no.
its own separate?
You can export to multiple platforms. Like most game tools are starting to support that, Game Maker and the like.
Yeah.
But this is just a different game engine, different
Okay,
framework.
okay.
How did you want to go through? Do you want
And
to go through
it's-
the room, or do you
it's
want to go through us and then
$3.99.
go into there?
Oh, okay.
So if you want to
You
check
guys
it out,
both
I
the same
summoned-
channel.
summoned-
You were just hearing the feedback.
you can go get
Did you
yourself.
summon Tamaki?
No, I was hearing.
I summoned
No, we weren't. We weren't hearing
so,
it.
Oh.
yeah.
Hmm.
Oh no, she'll join
Right,
voice chat, but
I want to hear her dulcet.
Oh my
tones.
goodness.
it's very screechy.
Wow.
So I
You don't hold back.
Speak for yourself, Sophie.
Hey!
That's quite true.
Montreal. All right. Those of you who are interested and want to check out this new tool,
Say something now.
go to go.engine.org. And I'm just gonna poke around.
That's right, because he's on A, so that means all right.
Who's on A?
Thank you.
Hey, Morin, if you can hear me.
Oh no, you've been transferred to the echo zone.
Yeah, are you sure you're in the right channel?
Mhm.
Hey, Ben,
What's up?
do you guys have Jake in that channel?
Can you speak real quick?
Can you just check and see who's in there?
Oh yeah, he should be in there. I
Just look in there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's right here on the bottom. Yep. And somebody might be able to hear him, but not me.
Yeah, he is lighting up.
Mm-hmm. Let's call this Mr. Hot Dog. Let's be humble.
Just
anybody
walk away.
Can anybody hear Jake?
Can the people on Discord hear Jake? Out of curiosity.
Speak, thou Jakest.
I take that as a no.
I
Hey,
do not.
let Jacob go at his own pace. He's a Jakey boy.
EOI.
Oh wow, this PowerBlock thing looks really crisp.
Yeah,
Does it look powerful or blocky?
I definitely
Wait,
think
are you
it's
talking about the new?
That is
blocky.
the question.
Are you talking about the new layout?
Yeah, it looks
Huh?
really nice. I don't know if it's
Yeah,
my computer though. I've been looking at it through my phone this time
Mm.
until now.
Is it just
Sorry,
like the
what were you gonna say?
resolution?
The resolution. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've liked what you did with the or what you've been doing with PowerBlock recently though. Like I think all the new graphic design looks pretty good that you've
Oh, thank
implemented.
you.
Yeah.
Platinum.
Mort, why
sponsor.
you say nothing in chat?
This
More-
is like, okay, so this is a really interesting thing. I knew this girl who was born and raised in Mexico,
Okay.
and she said like when someone compliments you, what do you say? And I said, oh, we just kind of like are awkward about it and then try to fight the compliment. And she said in Mexico they say like, oh, if you like it, you can have it, or like it's like this weird saying they say. And I was like, I wish we had one of those. Because I don't know
I
how
mean,
to take a compliment. I'm always just
let-
like, oh yeah, or you know.
How about we make
Yeah.
one of those, like right now?
Let's come up with a
Oh.
phrase for taking
Um,
compliments.
If you enjoy what you see or what you experience, then develop it on your own terms and then enjoy it.
That's. I mean, it's not as catchy.
It doesn't really roll off the tongue.
It's true.
but like
It
you
could
can
be
narrow
catchy.
it down.
Okay, try saying it in German then.
What?
I don't know.
How about you just say thank you?
Do you guys hear me
That's
now?
true.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's mono.
Yeah, we hear you, Jake. It's only in the left channel though.
So
Oh.
how often is jump in and chat time?
It's coming through. Yeah, you're right. It is the
Yeah,
left
it's on
channel.
the left. It sounds like you're inside a jar.
Nice.
I feel like that too. So maybe I actually am.
Actually, I was thinking that it sounds like he's behind a wall of like wax, because you
I
know how
just-
wax has
I
that
just
weird.
changed my input channels to mono, and I think that solved the problem.
That did solve the problem.
You're fine now.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Oh,
Yo.
pretty good. How about yourself?
It's good, man.
The ceiling is upwards, and I'm going quite well.
Well,
You stop it, Tamaki.
you know what
Stop
they
that.
say. If,
No positivity in this chat.
We
Oh
don't
my
joke
goodness.
around here.
I think Linkwalker, your gain is a little too high.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah,
What did you just? Did you say Link
it's
Walker?
it's
I thought it
very
was
high.
Link Waker.
How's this
Or
dude?
yeah, Link Waker, whatever it is.
Speaking directly into our souls.
Damn you, Focusrite!
I mean, it doesn't really feel like talking. It feels more like stabbing of the brain, but
Well, I'm sorry.
it's
Well,
okay.
we're all audio experts here, so we got it.
Mhm.
Got it.
Or something.
I'm just a video expert, so
And you gotta be both if you're either, right?
I'm a video
He's got a
expatriate.
point.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're editing videos, you got to know how to like balance the audio stuff as well.
Well,
Yeah.
everything uses automation, so kind of
If you're
connected
a
in the first
musician,
place.
Everything's a music video in your head.
Like this moment right now.
Yeah.
So Power Dog, I would say as often as
It
we can
could be. I'd-
manage it,
That'd be an interesting idea.
this is a fun thing to do.
Go.
All right, so I'm gonna save.
is my microphone giving off bad audio or like bad background noise or anything?
No, you
No,
sound pretty
it's
good.
fine.
It's good.
Everyone sounds fine.
It works fine.
Ben.
Yeah.
Thank
Dang
you.
it. I thought I sounded like Tamaki.
Wait, who's-
Oh, shit. Dang. Okay, I can't swear. I'm very sorry. I'm trying my hardest not to. This is a
I'm gonna clip
family-friendly
all of
stream.
these.
I've
That's
noticed you haven't been
baloney.
talking a lot,
Please do
Tom.
not.
Actually, it's pronounced Bologna.
Oh, Use me, parfum. Oh,
What
man.
does this do? It's a zoom, I think? It's a zoom. Alright, we're zooming. What is this? 1920 by 1080? Okay, cool. I'm just reading. I'm looking at all these things. Look at all these buttons and stuff. This is way less
That's a
wacky
lot
looking.
of pixels.
Yeah. This is a lot less wacky looking than this program used to be. Like, it used to be kind of like this weird purple color and like nothing made sense.
There have been a lot of updates on it recently.
Oh yeah, they just came out with an update. I think it was the end of January this year, and so I'm pretty excited to see what the heck this thing can do. I'm gonna make a new
nice.
file.
So
It has all
what?
these languages like GD script and some kind of visual script or native script. You can see. I guess Node is like their game objects, maybe like the entity that all of their other objects are based off of.
Hey Ben,
Hey, Robbie.
how many people we have in this room right now?
Heck if I know. Let's have a look.
Let's look.
Looks like 6 including Jake,
All right.
and 7 including you.
Seems like 7. Yeah.
So what? The thing that I originally said was that we should have like 1 or 2, maybe.
Oh sure, I can mute anyone.
Like
Who do I
no,
terminate?
no. I don't mean mute anyone. I mean make a new channel
Okay.
and invite people to it on a per person basis,
Oh.
so you don't have people idling in there, right?
Uh-huh.
And then have kind of like callers, like call-ins, like in a show.
That would probably work.
Except
Yeah, that
the
would probably work
caller
better then.
is Sort of
Yeah.
a host for a while. You know?
Okay, that sounds
Like-
good.
Instead of just making it just rampant voice chat where we're all trying to just like,
Speak over one another.
yeah, it kind of gets pretty crowded.
Yeah.
But we want to have
Yeah.
all of you people on to chill with us like whenever. But like let's kind of do it maybe 1 or 2 at a time. We don't
I
want-
totally agree.
That sounds
'cause
good.
I want to have
You
a
don't.
chance to sort of plumb the depths of T-Mad's brain a little bit, you know.
I see how you feel, Jake. I know you don't love me.
Oh, ouch.
It's pure liquid hatred in a candy shell.
I'm gonna
But can it be
low
liquid
key.
cheese?
I'm gonna low key
It
remove the
can.
liquid cheese. Give me just a sec.
That's another product line, but we can do some
Hey.
focus tests.
Tomiki, did you want to go to community voice chats for your video?
Sure.
Or actually, let's go to one of the interview channels.
Okay.
Oh, crap. I have to give you permission, don't I? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Hang on. Give me a second. Just a second.
Okay.
Peace, guys.
All
I'll see you
right.
soon.
You can go. Let's go.
Hi, folks.
Hello, Grinfox. Are you the guy?
Hope you're well.
Yeah,
Hi.
not bad.
It's just the three of us now.
That kind of works.
Indeed it is. It's a good starting point.
Yeah.
Like, we're trying to keep it down to basically like one or two sort of like getting guest hosts in to sort of be the caller on the radio show, except like they're actually like hosting the show. There's like, you know, contributing news and views and keeping the conversation going, so we don't have to like blabber on endlessly like I'm doing right now. Hey, what's up?
Hey.
So,
Hope you're well. Okay. I've said that before. I realize.
yeah, but
You're throwing me in a loop.
Yep.
It's all good.
We're basically we're getting work done today on the stream, so I'm mostly gonna be checked out while I'm doing OKKO cartoon scoring. And
Oh,
then,
boy.
But I'll kind of keep an ear on it and contribute some stuff now and then.
My bad. I was my mic was set up so that everything was distorting. I just
Yeah, like mic levels suck. It's like the worst thing on earth to calibrate. Like it never
Worst
worked.
thing.
Even if it just worked a second ago, it's not gonna work now, and you're gonna be like super clipping or inaudible. My mic
Yeah.
was distorting the entire sound card last time I used it, and now you can barely hear it. Whatever.
No file name?
whatever, man.
All right, I'm gonna throw it over to Ben and Robbie for a minute because I gotta go get set up here. I'm gonna get nothing done all day at this rate. Yeah.
Same.
All right. Ben, what's on your plate?
We were talking about doing hot
Nice
dogs.
chatting. Have a good one.
Yeah, thanks for coming by.
So,
We'll figure out a way to organize people coming
for
through.
some reason
But it's good to know this
or
works.
another,
Oh, what's up?
I cannot find Mr. Ben and Robbie, Misters
Who?
Ben and
What?
Robbie audio for some reason. Do I have you? No.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Or are you just not talking?
Well, I'm up. But I can certainly. Let's see. I suppose I could
My apologies.
temporarily mute you. I don't know where you're coming through, but as it stands, I don't know if we can form a queue or something. I'm not sure how the best to do this. But thank you guys for helping us test this. I will temporarily bump you from this voice call.
Now I can hear you on stream.
Oh, good.
No problem.
All right, thanks, man. See you soon.
See ya.
Yeah. There we go. I didn't have to do any crazy things. So let me make sure that these preferences are correct. Live voice, permissions. Not anybody can just do this. And we're going to save these changes. And we're going to have to just invite one member at a time. I just have to go find the person. For example, this guy. And there you go. And then we'll allow this to happen. And there we go. Operator can kind of do everything. So, alright. Refine it. It takes refinement, you know? It takes a village. I was so close with that. I'm so sorry that I almost banhammered you. I have no idea how to use that thing, so it's kind kind of close, kind of off. So let's see. I want to see what these things are made out of. I have star.gd. Can I rename it to some kind of like main or basic, whatever? Let's call it basic. How to rename the file. I can open it up here. Can I view multiple assets? Like if I want this scene to be a 2D thing, and then I want this thing to be like a script thing, right? Can I like make them side by side or something? I mean, I guess that's not too bad. We have an animation tool, a little mixer, a debugger, and a console thing. Function called one that is added to the scene. Okay. And what is all this? Visual scripts, 3D scripts, native scripts. I don't even know where to begin. Maybe I'll find myself a tutorial. That's why we opened up these docs. I'm just curious about what the heck this does. The official game engine. Yo, it is dark in here. If you would like a link... Wait, what's going on? Mouse slip? Talk to me. So do you want to have some sort of queue set up for people to hop in chat? Not necessarily now, but in the future. I think something like that is probably going to be the way to go, for sure. Something that's a little bit more organized. Like, we definitely were able to try out the, hey, a bunch of people jump in this thing and make sure that at least signal-wise it's working. We had tested that before, but, you know, it is my mistake. I was encouraging people too much to jump in, which isn't the end of the universe, but definitely can complicate things. Let's see. I'm not really sure what this asset view is all about. Like, why have that? So I have a camera. How do I like just view nothing? Project, debug. Can I like run it from here? Play. Please confirm. No main scene. Yes, I'd like to select the main scene. It's going to be that scene. Okay. Sure. Okay, so it looks like it just kind of compiles this thing. This thing that does nothing. Sweet. If I did that here, would it do it in a 2D view? Do I have to save it? We'll find out today. Projection, orthogonal. View. There we go. 2 viewports. What are you? Ooh, camera preview. Okay. Set projection. Cool. So let's see. You said we're having all those people in there that, yeah, and you know it kind of became that. So, peace, dude. Need some tunes though. Let's see what's going on in Discord. People have been posting stuff. I'm that guy. We'll invite Team out if he's around, but as it stands, not much of that. I have new mentions somewhere. Oh, work until tonight. Okay, so we can't do it. That's fine.
Oi.
What's up, dude?
Hey. Hey, thank you for reconfiguring this channel setup.
No problem.
With me. I appreciate the quick response on that stuff. Like, because I would have been like, oh no, how do I even explain to people that we got to kick them out of our hangout? I feel terrible.
I mean, I just like that we can do this now. And I think that Discord has like a video option as well. I'd like to look into that, but I don't know how it works.
They just added video, didn't they?
I think so. I've never tried it though. I don't know.
Holy crap!
Maybe these guys know, but Atomic has some good ideas of just coming up with something that's sort of organized. And that's a really good way to do just, you know, I mean, lightning round interviews, you know.
Yeah, you just get whoever on and talk with them.
Yep.
About whatever. Whenever. It's not like a big event. You just like get on Discord. Hey, chat with us during our stream that we do every day.
Right on.
I've been hoping for this forever, but like we just never had the exact right way to do it. There was always like a gotcha that screwed up our monitoring or like the stream recording or something. Like, how do we get the audio back into here without an echo? It turns out
you do it like this.
You just you just rock it. You rock the whole, like, the headphone monitoring setup makes it easy because we could just mute their channel so it doesn't feed back to them.
Right.
In fact, I can mute mine right now if I want to. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh, what channels am I on?
You're on. It looks like 4 and 5 or 5, 6.
5, 6.
Yeah.
So I can turn that down, and I don't hear my echo anymore. But wait, say something.
Hello, my name
Yeah.
is something, and I'm here to show you the wonderful world of.
But can I hear Sophie?
Sophie's not on right now. Actually.
Oh no.
We kicked her out. We threw the baby out with the bathwater, as it were.
Oh.
I can.
Well, she should be on MCN with us, cause who doesn't love Sophie? She doesn't have to cam up if she doesn't want, but like she could super, like, come chill with us while we're thinking around on whatever.
All right, let me. Oh, we have active
I was hoping
invite
she would be
links.
one of the 2 people who's not usually on with us, like whenever she feels welcome to.
Gotcha. All right.
Whenever she feels the urge to get on and yak with a bunch of.
I can give her special access, as they
Or
call it.
she hangs out anyway, so
So she can view and connect and speak, mute people,
But yeah,
and I don't know what move means. Oh, drag them out of this channel. That's what that does. Okay, cool.
so nobody from the other channel wants to come and hang out with us?
We'll see.
Did they all just go away?
They definitely had some business to discuss regarding a video that Tamaki made. So if they free up, then that would be the case.
Like, literally none of those guys want to come and, like, guest host with you?
I'm not that cool. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Man, you're pretty cool. I do it voluntarily. I could guest host with anyone I wanted to, but I choose you, Ben.
Oh, man. I appreciate that.
Not that my endorsement is worth anything, but we all have many choices and options.
Cool.
So our choices do matter.
We have some crazy new folks showing up. We should just invite the newest person to the show.
Where'd Grimfox go?
I'm not sure. Grinfox looks like they went into community voice chat. I can actually bump into their
Ben,
channel.
because we're in. I think Grinfox thought he was in community voice chat, because this is just a normal channel. I think.
No, this is live.
Right, but can we set this to invite only?
Yes,
So
I have
people
already.
don't just wander in like, "Hey guys, what's up? All right, I'm gonna go," not realizing they're on stream.
I have already done so. Who should I invite? Grinfox? Do you want to talk? Do
Freaking-
you want to talk to Grinfox? If he's
Who do
willing?
you want to talk to, Ben? Because I'm gonna do some cartoon stuff on my other set of headphones here.
Well, that's a good question. I don't want anyone to feel particularly left out. I don't know, hit me up in chat. We got Atomic. Let's get that dude in here.
Okay, so
He's on chat.
just
so.
to be certain, is all the Discord audio coming from my machine right now?
The Discord audio is coming from me.
From you? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because I just realized if I open Logic and work on the show, you guys will hear it.
Yeah, you don't
along
want
with
that.
Discord.
No, Discord audio is
Yeah.
coming from me and feeding back into them. So
Perfection.
Yeah.
Well then, yeah, just get whoever sounds awesome. I just like would default to just one of our regulars is just like freaking awesome, you know.
all right,
That
cool.
is a unknown quantity, so you don't have to like try a new format and get to know a stranger at the same time, you know.
Yeah,
Not
all
that
right.
we don't want to get to know strangers, but you know, one thing at a time. And right now, we're getting to know the stranger that is this new technique.
I don't know what that button does. Permission
And it's
sync
nice
with
to meet
default.
you, stranger technique.
Stranger Technique, hello and welcome. Also, the Cryptic, how's it going? What's up with your setup? I'm not sure which setup you mean precisely.
Yeah, show him my setup.
Save changes. But Slip, if you would like to hang out and chat with me for a minute, talk to me about what you're up to. I've attempted to invite you to this thing, and we can work on it from there. The Cryptic, let me know what you're talking about, because I don't understand that at all.
It's probably just that it's a dope streaming setup, or maybe it's that they don't like your tool configuration.
Oh, the desk setup, the chair and the drum pad. The chair.
Dude,
that's
show
what
him
it
my
is.
studio. Switch to my camera, please.
Let me pull that up real quick. So yeah, in terms of my setup.
Welcome to MintPotion, the Cryptic. We're about to see some shit.
The Okay, you're cool. You're welcome to come in when you're ready, Atomic. So the setup with my mouse pad on the mouse on the drum pad and the keyboard on the
Ben,
the
can you show my screen?
Yes, I'm just talking about this while I'm getting to yours while I'm switching the cameras over. I was.
Is there a way I can have that up too, so that I can do it instead of asking you?
Do you have TeamViewer access to that machine?
No.
Okay.
But I
then-
have TeamViewer.
Hi. Hey.
And access to that machine.
Sounds good. Well, you're up.
Am I up? Hey, what's up? Yo, this is a we're a music studio. We're a music studio and we stream. So we have crazy setup from hell basically. And you can come watch us do our jobs every day, and sometimes we give drum lessons or music lessons or listen to your music, whatever. Basically, we're a creative studio of generalist crazy people who do all kinds of stuff, from graphics to music to video game development to streaming. Hey, what's up?
Hello and welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they already leave?
I have no idea. I don't keep track of the views or too much. Oh, there is some audio lag. Yeah, we're trying to figure out what the interesting. That might be audio coming from Discord. You may not need to, because if you like have a mic that's in our overhead system, then you wouldn't have to go through Discord to be heard.
Right, I understand, and that's responsible for the audio lag. I just didn't want to get that elaborate today because I'm not going to be hosting for most of it.
Oh,
so
that's fine.
Sorry about my lip sync, brass. But it's going to be better tomorrow once I get my proper headset on. I need a lavalier that I could like clip onto my hoodie or whatever and not have giving me the freaking phone all day ear. You know the phone all day ear? Where it's just like, or if you sleep with your earlobe folded over, that's the worst. It feels broken in the morning. That's how I feel after every stream, so doesn't put you in a good mood. So I'm gonna have to get some kind of like cauliflower mitigation technology for my ears, like the lavalier mic. Those are nice.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else can I make? What are nodes? So node is like the thing.
Man, I don't want to hear the word node again for a while. I've been modding BeamNG Drive all week.
Yeah.
I finally just got wheels on my car and an engine and a transmission and a differential that work using internet tutorials. But oh my god, it's difficult. That's the hardest thing I possibly could have picked as a first game to mod, because it's not only game modding but physics too.
Ooh, let's
But
create
my thing has two wheels in the front and it just drags the back and there's sparks and stuff. It's pretty good. It goes 0 to 60 in like 20 minutes.
I need assets. New folder. Hot dog animation.
So can you give me TeamViewer access on this machine so that I can change cameras?
I didn't set that up. I don't know how that works. Sorry about that.
Okay. That is something I will do later on. Until then, can you go back to yours?
You got it. So, welcome back. That is the node. So I'm trying to rebuild this game that we started ages ago when PowerBlock was a new thing. I need these assets, man. I need my hot dog PNGs. I need a lot of things. So hot dog animation is a folder that we just put up in here, and I'm gonna make myself. I'm gonna Bob Ross my way through Godot. And so here we go. We're gonna find ourselves some sprites.
Yeah, I think that guy left before he could see the studio.
Oh, he was asking about the chair and the drum pad.
He's basically asking about our streaming setup.
Oh boy, that is mean.
No, like, why does it exist? It's not a mean thing. It's like, why is it so elaborate? Why is there like so much interesting, weird stuff there? Why do you have a drum pad next to your 3D machine?
Right.
And so that's because he doesn't know what we are and do. So
we're versatile and
yeah,
pretty cool. I think we're cool. I'm cool.
But we gotta like explain that to people before they get bored and leave, because we're not showing the the whole studio.
I got you. Let's copy some animations. Copying all day long. Victory Screen Wiener. What's going on, Victory Screen Wiener? Sounds like
Hello.
Slip has joined us. How's it going?
I have joined you. How's it going? It's going pretty well.
Oh, I can't hear
so-
Slip.
Is it not coming through my mic?
No, your mic's coming through fine. I think that it has to do with Jake's submix setup.
Yeah, it's because unless I turn mine up to the point that I get a bunch of echo right now, I can't hear Discord. Can I mute my own mic locally in Discord?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Right here in the bottom left corner of your Discord record thing, you should have an option right here where you can mute yourself.
Well, I don't want to mute myself for other people.
Right, but if your audio is coming through this system, that's very complicated. I see what you mean. Shoot.
Well, yeah, because if he mutes himself, I won't be able to hear what he's saying as well.
Yeah, true.
Well, all of my audio is going through our system anyway. Like the computer and any mic that's plugged into the building is going to go. That's what's actually showing up as my signal in Discord. It isn't like the computer's mic itself.
Right, so we need to be not locally listening to the stream if we're... Like, it's okay to be just on your computer mic for Discord if you're remote. But if you're plugged into our system, you got to be using our headsets too. Basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, jeez.
For now, anyway.
It's a work in progress.
Like, local users must use the gear, and remote people are, like, free to use their phones or whatever.
That's right. Feel
I
free.
gotcha.
You are a wiener, as it says on the screen.
So
wait, as long as I'm not monitoring the stream, I could still be on the stream on Discord while I'm working on my music stuff, muted in the background.
Yep.
To you guys.
Through me, man. Through me.
So wait, you'd have like your music stuff muted in the background then?
Well, I'd just be on Discord on my Mac and
Okay.
not using the headphone monitoring system here. I'd just be listening to what's going on through Discord.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
be
Yeah, you
still
can
on the
definitely do that.
stream, but not using our headphone monitoring setup here. In fact, I think that might already work.
You could be a hot dog.
Maybe.
A hot dog is what you could be.
I wish I were one.
What if you were a hot dog? What flavor would you be?
Whoa, trick question.
How would
Is there,
you?
like,
You're
flavors of hot dogs?
You're talking to a Jew here. There's only one flavor, and it is Hebrew National.
Oh.
Or Vienna beef if you're from the Midwest.
Let's import a bunch of assets.
There's no other flavors of hot dogs.
I guess I meant to like how you would trim yourself. Like there's like Hebrew National in my eyes is the hot dog anyway.
It's called mustard and sauerkraut. What's so hard about this? It's the only way that a hot dog is a real hot dog.
You're not
It's a
into
papaya
chili.
dog if it's got...
I mean,
no, chili dogs are
okay.
delicious, but they're not
you're-
hot dogs.
If you're gonna have a hot dog, you gotta put some relish on there. You can't have a relishless hot dog. I mean,
Spoken like a Chicagoan or something.
Ketchup.
I do live pretty close to Chicago, unfortunately.
Oh.
But that's a Chicago dog.
What?
It's not a hot dog.
Nope, it's the different name. It's a Chicago dog.
Dog.
A Philly
What
dog. An
what
LA
makes
dog.
why does a Hebrew dog get to be a hot dog, but
'Cause it's
none
just-
of the other varieties of dogs also get to be hot?
Because a hot dog is just like a singular, definite item, and it is a Hebrew national hot dog. And I will fight anyone who says otherwise.
I feel like this is a battle I do not want to get into, so I'll let you have this one.
I don't get into pizza arguments because I like all pizza.
Uh-huh.
Like, there's no bad pizza really. I mean, there's so-so pizza.
Well,
or, like,
I mean,
uncooked
okay,
pizza.
I would say like anchovy pizza. I'm not a
Right,
fan.
toppings can make it bad, but I mean like a genre, a style, a city
Yeah,
type of pizza.
yeah,
none
there's
of them are
different-
bad. They're all freaking
Mhm.
delicious. You go to the best place that makes the best one in town, wherever you are, it's gonna be the best pizza ever, pretty much.
That's true. That's true.
But hot dogs, though, come on, like
Oh,
there's bad. come on.
I mean,
we've all had bad hot dogs.
I've had some pretty bad hot dogs, but I mean, to be fair, I've also had some pretty terrible pizza. Like, I've gone to pizza places. I've gone to pizza places where they do not like cook the pizza properly. Like, it's just dough. You know, there's no firmness to it. It literally falls apart in your hands.
Well, true, but that could be bad preparation technique. But the ingredients of a bad hot dog they're corrupted from the start.
I think you might have to get closer to his mic, actually.
Just put more relish on it.
Jake, if you're quiet, James Rogers is saying, get a bit closer to your mic, or...
I'm trying. I'm eating it. I'm like deep throating the mic right now.
Oh, man. I'm sorry.
Give me a break.
I can bring you a
mic. I mean, you don't sound terrible.
I don't want a mic because it'll encourage me to stream all day instead of working on music.
Well, hold up. You can turn up your... Can you turn up his user volume in Discord?
Oh, there's a game thing in Ripcord.
Yeah, I can't do much for his volume. Oh, yeah, his user volume's all the way up.
If he goes to like user settings,
Balls!
Can you turn your own voice?
My voice is so low mid-range heavy.
Oh, that's much better.
It's impossible to hear what I'm saying because there's no fundamentals. There's no partials. It's only fundamentals. I'm like, ooh, just this like a sine wave. It's impossible to hear me in a bar. I cannot talk over anyone in a bar.
You and me both. I got that nice mid-range frequency, a sort of low end. You know, it doesn't cut through.
Us baritones.
But I think that's sort of the best voice because you know if I meet someone who has just a really high-pitched voice, I'm immediately on edge. I don't know what it is, but
yeah,
it just something about it just puts me immediately on edge, even if they're like all right people, you know.
Well, in my case, I just feel like I don't want to be the loud, obnoxious guy that's like,
yeah.
Like, whoa. Sorry, I didn't mean to just sound like Brian just now. He's the good kind of loud guy. But I can't command a room by like booming my voice. I just sound like Bullwinkle.
Yeah, no, I get. I have the same type of people on my floor too. You know, I got the good and the bad. There's the nice guy with the loud voice, and the rather annoying guy with the loud.
Yeah,
you get all kinds of the spectrum.
When I try to like Gandalf shame my dog, she laughs at me. She's like, "What? I'm twice your size, dude. Don't even." She's like, "Step off my dog."
Yeah, you just got a new dog recently, didn't you?
Aria! I'm gonna start bringing her to the office so you guys can see her. She'll be the office puppy.
What breed is it even? I honestly don't keep up with social media and stuff here.
The rescue claims that she's a boxer lab mix. So a boxador, which is the type of designer dog that is apparently like a labradoodle or a puggle, say.
I gotcha.
So, but I don't know. I think she's half horse. She's the size of a barbecue grill.
That's pretty funny.
She's the size of an adult mountain bike, basically. And equally easy to navigate around the living room. Freaking knocks everything over, including Nugget, us.
How does Nugget feel about that? We're getting along pretty well.
As you'd expect. Like, pretty much constantly shooting her the side eye. But still snuggles with her at night.
That's
like
how
he is with me, you know?
Yeah, that's how my dog too was when I had like a little miniature schnauzer. We had her for like 6 or 7 years, and then we got an Alaskan Husky, you know, and then immediately she hated that dog so much. Just every time he'd walk by, she'd give him like a evil eye, you know.
Yeah, but she's a puppy. She's like 9 months old, so she doesn't care. And so he's warming up to her, like as she keeps tackling him to the ground. He growls a little less each time, you know.
That's good.
He's starting to get conditioned to the abuse, I guess. But also, she's cured his ear infections in both ears that I've been trying to treat for years now. by licking them every night for like a freaking hour.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
They're gone. They're not red anymore. They're just normal dog ears now. She's
That is
nursed them
incredible.
back to health. So whatever she does at this point, from this point forward, she's good with me.
Might have almost saved money on that deal.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was getting him ointments and creams and pads and
Jeez.
so very good. Very, very good. She's the
Glad to hear.
hug you with both arms around you kind of dog.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just very excitable.
Yeah. But very shy around new people because apparently she was abandoned.
Mhm.
Because she was a little tiny puppy that became the size of a freaking baby pony or something.
Oh jeez. Did you get her rather young?
Yeah, we got her. She was 4 or 5 months old when we got her.
Okay.
And she was about nugget size then. Now she's about double his size.
Jeez.
And pretty much the best, smartest dog I've ever had. Like, it's
Ooh,
amazing,
Nugget.
but like he's really
Nugget
not
won't take too kindly
that
to that.
intelligent. He's a
I don't-
snack
I don't know.
genius, but a total Rain Man type. You know, he's an idiot savant. I would say.
I've found that to be true about a lot of pugs. You know, they just
Yeah,
they're nice dogs. You know, they're cute.
they're
but,
entertainers. Like
exactly.
they're
But
meant
I
to
mean,
be silly looking and funny acting and
Mhm.
big human emotions that you can see.
yeah, definitely. But I mean, in terms of intelligence,
Like dog-like skills, they don't have very much.
yeah, exactly. I mean, I kind of feel bad for them, to be honest. Like they can hardly breathe. You know.
Well, bulldogs are in the extreme of that, but
Uh-huh.
one of the reasons I got a puggle instead of a pug is
Yep.
because he has a nose. It's not a very impressive one, but
Okay.
it's there.
Okay.
And so he
All right.
only snorts a little bit.
I did
but
not know it
it's
was a puggle. Okay.
Endearing snort.
Cause yeah, when my mother got remarried,
Yeah.
her new husband has a pug as well, and that thing is so loud at night because it can just barely breathe, so you can hear it
Yep.
across the room, you know, sleeping. It's crazy.
Oh,
I feel bad for it. I do.
well, yeah, we've created these basically living dolls for ourselves that can't survive
I
on their
know.
own.
I mean, it's kind of cruel if you think about it in that way, but
Sometimes. But when you,
You know-
consider how much joy they've brought into people's lives and how well they're treated because they're adorable, like,
that's true as well. Yeah.
animal husbandry can be pretty full of cognitive dissonance if you're an ethical type.
hmm
It's
Yeah,
one of those things
definitely.
I like to meditate on. Like, am I an asshole for having pets? No, I think I'm coexisting with a wolf, basically. That's why I don't want a cat.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
I
caging
mean-
a cat, whereas I'm living with a dog.
hmm I think it's an interesting ethics problem as well, like how we interact with animals and such. Like
The
But
callousness.
chickens are
with which
like
we
chickens
eat
are callous, you
steaks,
know. Yeah, is that
Mm.
something that's just natural, or is that us abusing our influence as humans? You know.
I think it might just be us surviving the best way we can until we're smart enough to invent that meat or whatever.
hmm
Because steak is
Yeah.
delicious. I'm not gonna stop eating it. But
Well, I'm not gonna stop
I
eating steak
wish
either.
it
It's
were
it's
somehow
amazing.
created in a factory, and it was just as good as the real thing.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm a Star Trek replicator fan. I want replicators as soon as possible, because it'll basically even the playing field as far as quality goes. We can pursue science to make the ultimate quality, and then go beyond that. You can have Michelin star quality entrees in your replicator, made by the best people, and then there's
But-
something beyond even that. That's the next
But
bar to
like,
raise. And,
here's the question:
Ah.
if you're only eating Michelin star food meals every day, does it even matter anymore? Like,
well, that's the
if you don't have
point.
any comparison to bad food,
Well,
is the good food like even special? You know?
because the good food becomes routine, they are freed up to prepare even greater delights to create new contrast. You're driven forward if things are pretty good already. You want to make them even better. 'Cause
It's
now
like
you have time and ability to.
Yeah, it's like the evolution of society, except with food. You know,
Right.
just the quality of food just keeps going up exponentially.
Right. Like molecular gastronomy can become 3D printing of, you know, candied beets or whatever. Like, you could have ordinary people become foodies and take passion in something that usually requires privilege. Just commonly, just whenever.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of things to think about.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of change or just new things we're going to be seeing here, even in the next like 3 or 4 decades. Just because it seems like with the internet coming up, just technology and the way we connect has been just growing like crazy, I would say.
Yeah. Like, I'm not a singularitarian necessarily, but I think things are approaching the point where we can't recognize where things are gonna go. Like, it's hard to predict what's gonna come out and be a disruptive thing that just freaking changes everything.
Yeah, I would agree, because you know, with the rise of the internet, you know, everything is collectively available. So, literally anyone has the power to create something or do something that could change the whole.
You just got to put the things together that are already out there in a brand new way.
Yeah, and that's just crazy to think about.
Well, personally, I've jumped on the bandwagon and I'm trying to create as many weird gadgets and devices as I can possibly give away, with the hope that one of them could just catch on at some science project that is used for something useful.
Yeah, we were talking about 3D printed houses the other day.
Dude, man, I just don't want to pay rent anymore, bro. I'm so tired of working my ass off just to pay somebody that already owns something. And the only way for me to own it is to make even more money by working even harder. Or getting dishonest and stealing it from the willing, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So I just want to get around the whole problem and freaking make my own house that doesn't suck. Or that isn't like a freaking eco weirdo project. I want it to feel like a normal house, so the stigma of, because I'm a weird eco guy, I just don't want it to smell like that, like hippies.
Well, have you seen like a lot of people now like do these projects where it's like you'll build a house and you try to conserve as much like space as possible, try to make it as small as possible.
Yeah, tiny houses.
Yeah. There's
Sometimes
like a shell
I think things
online.
like that are, it's hard to discern how much is about preference and how much is about faddishness and social posturing. Like, I'm the guy with the tiny house. If that's like your thing, like that's a claim to stake in relevance, I guess.
A
Like,
lot of
doing something that's different for the sake of being different. Like, I'm not against it, but I'm not necessarily for it, you know?
Yeah, and I feel like that also brings up an interesting question, because I think that's what a lot of like the modern day hipster culture is, you know? It's people trying to be different, not necessarily to make things better for themselves, but to say to other people, hey,
to express individualism.
I'm different, you know? Yeah.
Expression
And I think there's
of individualism, I'm for it. I like it, it's necessary, but sometimes it becomes an obsession.
Well, I mean, the thing for me is like, if you want to express yourself, fine, you know, I'm all for it. I don't think, you know, you need to be bragging about it on social media all the time, because I feel like people like that, they're just sort of doing it somewhat for attention.
Yep. Well, in certain fields you have to, because you have to establish your own personal, like.
Oh yeah, if you're doing it for.
Identity.
Yeah, if you're doing it for networking or.
Right. Just to like be out there and be in a community is one thing, but if you make a Twitter account that's just like, here's my weird house project, it's kind of like making a Twitter for your cat. I mean,
yeah,
I love
definitely.
cat Twitters, but I wouldn't start one. So I'm kind of glad all these like alternative house building projects exist, so that I can, again, contrast why I'm doing things in my own way and compare notes with the people who did it differently, because they could have really good ideas for part of it that I want to take for mine, and then maybe share some back to them. It's the sharing of ideas, I think, that drives things forward.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
Just
spoken like a true Richard Stallman fan. But man, I'm down with the spirit of open source, but not necessarily the personalities of it and personality of it.
What do you exactly like mean by that? So
It appeals to my autistic side a lot more than my social side, which leads me to believe like it's partially responsible for its slow adoption and sort of stigma as being like a hippie thing. Like a lot of companies don't want to use open source anything because they don't understand it, and they won't because it's not really aimed at normal people. It's kind of like talking about a pony mod for Skyrim. Like, you have to know what Skyrim is first and what My Little Ponies are and what bronies are. It doesn't feel accessible to the common person to understand like the open source ethos and until you sit down and explain it. But if it needs an explanation or a paragraph or a page of text or a wiki or something, like we're not there yet with adoption, with getting everybody into it, you know? Like,
I think a lot of that
kids.
And I think a lot of that too is going to disappear, you know, just as we get older, because
I see it going away.
Yeah, I mean,
I just wanted to
if
go
you think,
faster.
if you think like 40 or 50 years ago, I think society is entirely different than it used to be, just in the way that people communicate and the way we're more interconnected, you know.
Dude, it's different from 10 years. Dude, 10 years.
I mean, I can't speak as much for 10 years ago. But...
Dude, we just elected a whole government based on Twitter and Facebook like 10 years ago. That was basically unthinkable. YouTube was just starting to exist 10 years ago. Like, everything has changed since just a decade ago. It's freaking crazy. Some of it's being used for evil already because it's easy to manipulate people if they don't know a new technology. Like cigarette ads on TV. You know, people aren't skeptical of the internet enough. So they're willing to believe fake news and all that shit.
Well, I think there's a lot of like patrolling nowadays of what you can and can't post, especially by like you know, more major corporations.
Community management.
Like places.
It's like starting to become an accepted discipline that's like studied as a thing, where it couldn't have been before because there weren't that many communities online. But now, like, you have people whose job is just to community manage on a forum for some company. That wasn't really a thing until, you know, at the very earliest turn of the century, turn of the millennium. So it's only a couple decades old at most. There's a possibility as a career.
Yeah. I think we're going to see like a lot more careers sort of similar to that pop as well.
Yeah.
Just you know,
skill that you spend so much time practicing that you're better than anyone else at it, and you can just get paid for it.
Yeah.
Freaking. That happens in
That's
the game
crazy.
modding scene. You get like, Bethesda will buy up a mod team and employ them for the official DLC.
Oh yeah, for like what is it called now? What do they offer? The Creation Club is what they're doing now.
Yeah, but
and that's
even
sort of
before
similar
that, like
thing.
historically, like even for Morrowind, there was one mod that was basically a fan mod that they bought. Doom did that as well, like the Doom secret levels or something like that. It's like some guy, and they just paid him.
I think Valve do that too with like Black Mesa.
Yeah,
that originally
and
was.
Even with Portal, they sort of elevated a more primitive civilization, so to speak.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Into the Jet Age of AAA graphics. And pro quality voice acting.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see a lot more of that, where companies actually just adopt individual creators and sort of corporate Patreon, if you will.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Because I think we're already seeing a lot of it with like the indie scene. You know, all these little indie companies will be trying to make their own games, and you see these third-party developers or major developers coming in to either like license it or produce it, or
Yep. It's a thing now, so it's only gonna get crazier. I love that so much, Ben.
Dude, I'm so sold by this.
It's pretty great.
No, this is Godot. I've been talking to DJ Bush about this for a minute, and they just released an update for this like a month ago, just about. It used to be a little bit more janky, but I've been messing around with like their asset pipeline, and one thing that it's like really good at up front is optimization. Like, I could be running this in game, sure, why not? We could all be running this in game, but like the fact that it loads, it's got such a weird asset pipeline that like everything is really well like optimized at the outset. So like right here, what's going on is the orthographic view of my camera is too small to see that whole frame. Like if it was a projection, which I think I'm going to switch back to,
Wait,
it's going to be fine.
How are you generating the content?
Oh, this is something we got from this show actually when we started it. Remember when we did that game jam to make the Wiener game? Like in like episode 3 of PowerBlock?
Dude, where's Adam RB at, by the way?
He comes around from time to time, actually.
I know. Why isn't he here like every day?
Dude, this is, I don't know.
We should have this guy around all the time.
It took a little bit of figuring out, but I think we're gonna have a pretty good looking. It's a pretty good looking experiment so far. I'm not mistaken.
What kind of object am I looking at? Is it a video?
That is an image sequence. These are PNGs.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just an animation someone made.
Yeah, he made it with I believe After Effects actually.
Okay.
Like, hey, you need a windscreen. I was like, sure. I think was like, Adam RB did the character, right? He did the character animation?
I believe so.
Yes.
But
so,
was this
But it was originally implemented in Unity, so I've been pulling assets from that project. And kind of cuz my Unity project was corrupt or something, like there's something wrong with it. So I'm trying to fix this up in this kind of new tool set that, you know, was recommended to me recently, and I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. But exports to a bunch of different platforms, has a bunch of weird programming language support, like it seems legit. So
I think
it's worth investigating.
It's looking like I'm almost ready to get into it because I've been waiting for a while.
Yeah. And like if it's that much, like if it's this light at least, like we'll see how crazy it gets, right? But like the fact that it's doing this in editor, like Unity has a hard time with this.
Do I have to ask, does it have mod support like mod XMIT?
I don't know if it does. I don't know. I'll have to ask Delta about that.
Oh my god, Redis.
Hey D-Power, thanks so much for joining us
we could
today.
just import Chibi Tracker libraries. Thanks, Boosh.
Oh, we can, really?
Yeah, it's all C++, so you can import whatever player libraries you
want.
So
Oh, that's
have
gangster.
Fmod in it, or Wise, or whatever the hell you want.
Dude, I'm into that. Okay.
It's all open source MIT license, so it's just like Phaser, but it's like Unity but Phaser.
I'm into that.
Also Redus, and I know that guy's brain inside and out by this time.
Yeah, it's the Chibi Tracker guy, right?
He's one of the like elder wizards of our wizard chat going back ages. He's like one of the smartest dudes I know. He's Argentinian Jewish. So his name is Juan Linietsky.
You know,
families of all types, right?
I grew up with an
He's a
Argentinian
redhead.
Jew.
He's Argentinian Jewish and he's a redhead.
That is slick.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So how do I change my aspect ratio a bit? Perspective, offset. Let's keep width.
All right, man. I want to get this and mess with it.
It is free, yo, and it runs on Mac, I believe. It's multi-platform. It does all the stuff.
This has been. I remember when we were starting this project, and I was like, "Oh, good luck. That's pretty ambitious."
Yeah.
But I bet you could do it.
I've been following it for a while now. It's grown the hell up for sure.
I might take a look at this as well. Actually, this looks like it adds a lot more functionality, I would say, than Unity, or maybe just different functionality.
Hey Ben.
Yeah. What's up?
If Boosh jumps on the Discord, can you add him to the live stream channel?
Yeah.
Or just jump on.
Whenever he's ready, I will. I'll send him an invite right now.
I think I can just access it.
Are you an op? Yeah, do your thing, dude. Yeah, you can. Douche can just douche. That was an accident. that was a slip.
Hey now.
That's why I want to call it, because I want to call you Delta, but anyway. Delta wants to jump in. I'm trying to make sure this is all looking good. It's my windscreen. I can move it further away from the camera to fit. Here's like the projection boundary, this yellow line. Okay. I see what you did there. Cool.
I've got my notes up for like the OKK spotting session.
Word.
For what I got to do this week. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. This is one of my favorite episodes for story, so I gotta make it just as good for the music.
Here we go. Transform information. So its scale is normal. I really think it's the camera that's giving me. Oh my goodness! Be careful.
Shit, sorry.
Dude, what is it? What the heck? You're fine. Everything's fine. There should be music coming through. Hi. Did my mouse just die? Is that what happened?
Can you guys hear me right now?
I could hear you. Yeah.
Hey!
Whoever you are.
Hey.
Boosh is muted.
Really?
Yeah, I was muted. Not anymore.
You've got
Nice.
the control.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome to the stream. Today we're gonna be
Hello.
dealing with my cursor disappearing. So I'm gonna quit that. Hopefully my progress is saved. Let's just keep it going. But documentation's good. It's a lot of fun. Shout out to Vert for the mind map thing. It is 1 billion times better than Agenda. Word.
Yeah, mind mapping is freaking awesome. But mind node specifically is the best one I found. It's so good.
My notes are amazing.
Yeah, it's wow. It's like changing everything about how I plan everything in my life. And it doesn't require any kind of like weird adoption of a habit. It's just when you want to write something down, you use that as a notepad and make bubbles linking your thoughts in a subway map. Oh my god.
Alright, so
Follow your whole train of thought as if it were a real train.
Sweet. You're a wiener. I was ready to go the whole time. Can I stop this weird debug preview thing? I'd have to disable the node property like that. Cool.
It's just like loading, isn't it? Like, what would be like the functionality of disabling the preview?
Oh, it's distracting.
Oh.
I'm trying to do something else, and seeing this wiener screen pop up over and over is just taking a little bit too much of my attention right now.
I'm literally staring at it like, and I have been for about 20 minutes now.
Yeah.
It's a very beautiful animation.
It's really juicy.
It is indeed.
It's a juicy wiener animation.
Yeah, props to whoever made that.
I'm willing to overlook the lack of an apostrophe.
Yeah.
As a stylistic choice. I mean, there's no bun, so.
I think it would have been sort of hard to like fit all of the letters, I think, above wiener if there was an apostrophe.
Yeah, it would have to have been like a hanger on apostrophe, like kind of janked in there.
Yeah, yeah.
I want that to be a preview. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Sweet. And then...
Were there any...
I'm sorry?
Were there any projects you were thinking of implementing this for, Ben?
Well, I definitely think that the hot dog game would be a cool thing to implement with this tool. Because it's not a particularly complex game.
The hot dog game feels like our Shantae. It's like, one of these days we're going to make an awesome one, but until then we're doing tech demos on whatever platform we can find. Super Nintendo, like freaking... I just want to remake the hot dog game like 20 times and then make a AAA bestseller out of hot dog it. Ironically, just clean up.
I'm gonna have to look up this hot dog game for some context. Do you have it on YouTube or anything?
Yeah, that would be in our old streams. 00, I guess 1.
You're just a hot dog and you jump and go sideways to fit through stuff.
Yep.
And slide. It's so good.
You're just trying to get into the mouth.
For some reason, when I type in MintPotion hot dog, the only thing that pops up is the Shovel Knight, Propeller Knight music.
Interesting.
Intriguing.
I think we also used a hot dog transition. Like we made a screen wipe transition that was from using assets from this game that we would run during the first year of streams all the dang time. So you'll see the hot dog hero show up.
I miss hot dogs of the world.
Yeah. And we now have a pretty good green stage that we tested out yesterday.
Yeah, we do. We could totally.
We could bring it back
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or today.
Yeah, it was looking sick from the screen caps I saw.
Man, oh god, it's so freaking awesome. They painted the whole giant wall that was in the back of me when I used to stream.
Ah, there's a bug.
The whole thing is now freaking just all green, the right shade of green, and properly lit with 2 rows of LED lights that are controlled by faders. It's so perfect.
Yeah, I mean there was no problems at all from the images you sent yesterday.
Yeah, like freaking, we did this like 4 times and finally got it just right.
Okay.
Like it took forever to tweak the process of making green screens, but we learned it by failing over and over again.
Were you doing it? Were you doing it yourself initially, or did you like have some guy
No, I
that you
didn't
hired
do
working?
any of it. They did it based on our sort of collected knowledge of green screen tech. They knew the right shade of green to get and how to light it properly. Like it's something we kind of knew but didn't really know going into the first couple.
Yep.
So the one behind the streaming couch in the main room, it's awesome now, but it took a lot of finagling and iteration to get it just right. Whereas this pretty much worked on the first try after they installed the right lighting.
It's awesome.
So you fail at things less as you do them more.
Yeah, that's a pretty accurate description for life.
Still fail. It could still there could still be a glitch or something we need to fix, but you get less discouraged because you get results after fewer tries, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at all these settings.
Oh, cool.
I'm very excited.
If you guys ever want to have anyone else come on too, I'm free to leave whenever.
Oh, sure. I mean, we got Delta in
have to.
here. He's not being particularly disruptive.
Well,
But
we
if,
only got
you know,
25 minutes left, so
that's
I mean,
true.
I don't want to like bring someone on and be like, "Hey, welcome to
Yeah,
our show. We gotta go now. Here's the
No,
music."
I gotcha. It's just like an option. I'm not sure exactly how you want to do this.
Like,
Me
I
neither.
kind of
forward,
prefer
you
that
know?
we have a whole a host to do a PowerBlock with us, and then they're just there with us the whole time, and
Just
then
for,
we
like,
bring
the whole-
someone else on the next day.
Yeah, just for like the whole 2-hour session.
And pretty much whoever's around who hasn't gone most recently, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's just you and T-Mad and like both of you were on yesterday and you want to go on again, like whatever. It's just basically someone to break up the monotony who is like one of our buds that we know is sort of cool for hosting.
Yep.
Ooh. We
Like,
have
there's
Are you
certain
thinking of
people I definitely wouldn't bring on, like me, if I were in the chat room, you know. If I weren't hosting the show already, I wouldn't bring me on as a guest.
open.
You bring so much. You bring so much
Gold double
table.
standard.
Like having conversations with you, Jake. It's probably the most interesting thing that's happened to me this week.
Wow.
You're just a
Well.
very like colorful character, I would say.
Yeah, one of my friends came over and said, you know, I hope you don't take this the wrong way because I don't intend it as an insult, but I don't think you'll take it as one. You remind me of a GTA NPC, like a character in the storyline. And I'm like, but in real life? He's like, yeah, like somehow that's real. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
feel like,
definitely.
too.
You just have like a very larger than life personality. I feel.
Yeah,
which is
you should
awesome,
meet
you know?
My dad, Jesus Christ. You think I'm bad? Man, that guy.
Found it. Yeah.
It's like not in an annoying way, though. You know, it's like
That's
you're a
because
cool
you don't
guy.
have to be around me that much.
I don't know.
But
I mean,
for
I
those
guess
who do, like, it's
I'll
a
get
constant
the.
process of learning how to be less annoying. Because I don't want to be, but I can't avoid it sometimes.
Mhm.
But yeah,
I mean,
it's great to talk with you guys too. This is like probably the most civil and civilized and sort of enlightened thinking chat room I've been in pretty much ever. Like,
Same here. I mean, I see a lot of chat rooms out there where it's just there's a lot of toxicity in the communities, but there's really none in the chat room at all, which is It's
Yeah.
great. It's wonderful.
I mean, we've had a couple of rough moments, mostly involving me and direction and interacting with fans in new kind of ways that I'm not used to.
Mhm.
But like overall, I think we're pretty much like
Wait, what does it have?
Gold.
Is it a bit?
Mhm.
Oh, it's a PNG.
like in Mod Shrine and Tracks, I was contributing so much of that toxicity because I was a kid along with everyone else. But here we have a really wide range of age groups and experience levels.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's the key.
Damn.
I mean,
Nobody wants to disappoint Senpai or Kohai.
it's interesting how you can have people on here with like a 15-year age gap and they still get along just really well.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's because pretty much the kind of thing we have going is sort of a filter for old souls in a way. People who were precocious as kids, able to be conversational, but like not necessarily the average person.
Oh yeah, definitely. You
People who just
pick up-
get it a little bit more, and those who don't, who are willing to.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah, exactly. You got.
guess
I mean,
students
I
would be the
see.
best way to describe it.
People who are willing to learn about the craft.
Yeah. A lot of times you see like guitar nerds and they just spend the whole day yelling and arguing about who's the better guitarist or like
Mhm.
what strings are the best or like I feel that maybe the diversity of all our hobbies could be having something to do with that.
Yeah, that's sort of an interesting thing to bring up as well, because I think that it brings a lot to it as well. People are just really willing to learn in this
Yeah.
community. I see. I've been part of like a lot of other music Discord servers, and you get people arguing about just the stupidest stuff like continuously. It's like little minor musical preferences that don't matter in the slightest, but
Yep.
I mean, every discussion on here I've seen about music has been really civil. It's resulted in people, you know, expressing their interest to experiment. You know.
Yep. I think that's not a testament to the format or the setup or the rules, but to the people themselves. So
Yeah, I agree with that.
go us, basically, for
good.
not being
It's good people.
perma
Heck yeah.
assholes.
Heck yeah.
It makes me want to stay and do better and draw in more people.
It makes
And-
me want to invite my old friends and loved ones here because it's not some like cesspit den that you have to be a meme lord to understand.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I've had a lot more meaningful interactions with people on Discord than I have like the other social media platform, which is sort of crazy to me because
Yeah.
Discord's not even created as like to be that. It's supposed to just be a place for gamers to chat.
Yeah. But it's a convenient replacement for IRC, which was
Mhm.
kind of where I and almost all of my friends that are professionals at this got their start. We just
Mhm.
crowded into this chat room and talked about music and sex and cars and movies and whatever else we felt like talking about as, you know, dumbass
Yeah, that
kids.
was the origin
Yeah.
right there.
And then so I realized that was a really good idea, but
Mhm.
it could stand to be a lot less mean and exclusive and cliquish. And I was partially responsible for that atmosphere, definitely, in every space I inhabited. So
Well,
it
it-
helps
it-
to grow up and then go back and try
Even
it again.
yeah, even like 3 years ago, or 4 years ago, trucker communities were still pretty cliquish, but I think it's actually gotten a lot better in recent years.
Yeah, I think
people
everyone's
are-
just sick as shit of trolls and
Yeah,
drama. 'Cause
definitely.
There's so much of it outside. It's everywhere else. We all kind of need sanctuaries for our own emotions.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it should never have been about that in the first place, you know? We're all here for the same reason, to make sick tunes, you know?
Yeah.
And I think
we're
that's...
also naturally tribalistic, so that can get worse before it gets better when there's a new medium for it, you know?
So is that attached to the
Yeah,
game
that's true
instance?
as well.
No, it's not.
Oh man, it looks so smooth.
Dude, I got a title screen.
Dang.
The only thing I need to have is like a basic script, and we already have a game. You just have to wait to win. So here's the splash screen, and then
How long does
you
it
win.
take?
Does it have game states?
Yes, I believe.
Oh god!
Oh, no.
There's all kinds of stuff going on.
That's
so great.
beautiful.
I have
So,
to
but right
program
now it's
my
just
own
the camera
state
and
machines
this.
for everything in Unity.
Yeah. So I don't even know where to start with that. But let's say like you have a script. You can make a new script for the camera. They have different scripting languages that are available. I'm curious about GD script because that's the most developed. But I think it supports C# and also C++, which is dope. Let's see.
Wait, it supports C# too?
Yeah, that's like one of the new features.
Fuck.
It's experimental
Really?
though, yeah.
Ah.
I better start.
Then I
I
can
better
use
check
it
this
right
out.
away without having to read a C++ book.
Right? That's the other thing is like, so they have their own kind of like, you know, every frame function process. It looks like this. What does this language look like? I don't know.
Wait, does it have a built-in IDE or using?
Yeah,
using code?
this is a built-in IDE. Yeah.
Oh shit! So it manages the project and build targets and all that.
Yeah. So like the flow it looks like that we're working with here is like in this side you're kind of like you have this kind of 2-layer file browser thing, right?
Yeah.
And then I can kind of go up through here and you know, like that's cool.
It looks like a really heavily customized Atom or maybe
Yeah.
Eclipse or something.
Then I don't know. Like I guess this is cool. You have like your code outline thing.
Actually, is it Eclipse? It looks a lot like Eclipse.
I'm not sure.
Whatever.
It might be running. It might be running some sort of version of Eclipse, like inside of the program.
Control K to toggle comment. So then if I
That's what
save
the,
this resource, I can go to
Phaser
like the
editor
update
uses.
thing.
Yeah.
But I have to do a lot of research in terms of how their class structure works. Like I want to know about so many things. It looks like we can refer to GD scripts. We can.
Yeah, I gotta step in and walk
Yeah.
away from this. I can't get into this tonight. I
Yeah.
gotta get home at a reasonable hour.
I feel you.
Oh my god.
But there are
I
a lot
want
of
to so freaking bad right now.
there are a lot of components, man. It's like Unity. It's like MIT licensed Unity
Yes,
plus. It's pretty
that's
dangerous.
Exactly what I hoped and dreamed and thought it would be, and it's better than I could have expected.
It's just like a nice hodgepodge of all those programs. You don't have to go working on all these machines all the time. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, you're
And
still
you don't
gonna.
have to sign up for a license to
Right.
use it. Ah, yeah.
And you can modify it to death if you want.
Oh my god. I'm
Like
so
that's one
excited.
thing that I haven't seen much information about that I don't need yet because I don't know the tool well enough to really care about its extension management and all
Right.
that crap.
What else? What does it build to?
So that's the cool thing. Check this out. It's it kind of builds to everything. And let me demonstrate.
Does it build to a web browser?
Yes.
Yeah. That's all I care about. That's the future.
Yeah, I agree. So they have different. Let's see. Where's
Well,
their?
it's the present. I don't know about the future.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go ahead and say that, but I think it's definitely the right now.
But if
Oh,
we were
yeah.
to look at features, I really wanted to see. They have different like templates that you can use for exporting to different
Wait,
platforms.
what is the slogan up at the top? The game engine that waited for you.
What?
What is the up at the top of the thing?
The game engine you waited for.
You waited for. Okay. Yeah. I did. I literally did.
I waited for it. Yeah.
And you waited, but that's such a great slogan because it's true. We waited for it, and we waited for it to be ready instead of rushing it out.
Interesting. Built-in code completion in editor. Yeah. Let's see. What we got? Oh.
Like he waited until he knew what we hated about Unity,
nice.
and then made something better. That's how Ableton was
Mhm.
started.
Oh, yeah. That's how Discord was started too.
Right. And Ripcord, the alternative Discord client. There's always like, I think progress is driven by dissatisfaction a lot of the time.
Oh yeah, for
Why
sure.
do things have to be like this? Why can't they be like this? Well, do
Mhm.
it, and somebody does.
And the great thing about all this open source material out there is literally anyone can do it nowadays. You don't need a degree
Yeah,
in
I
how to
can
do
do
all
it.
this.
I'm a high school
Exactly.
dropout who likes to read. I can do anything that's out there because there's incredible amounts of tutorials.
I know.
Let's see. But
The boat we're stuck in though is that the tutorials tend to be boring, so we got to do something about that and make it better.
Yeah, it looks like we can export to many platforms.
I think the better tutorials will come with time as well. You know.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the internet, for all the internet has brought us, it's still a rather new thing.
It's starting to become an art form, tutorial making.
Absolutely.
Oh
And
yeah,
so
definitely.
And also
an
like
exciting place to
documentation
be.
itself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, juicy documentation. It's starting to be part of UX design instead of an HLP file. Or like a wiki.
Oh yeah.
This wiki's got pictures.
That comes a lot with I think they're just trying to keep people more interested nowadays, just because there's so much information out there and all these new high quality websites. Just the bar for quality just keeps increasing.
Well, a lot of that loops back around to the desire to create new types of jobs, like YouTube hardware tutorial guy. Because you can make money if you get enough views.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And quit your job at Wendy's or whatever and like do what you love for a living, even if it's not much at first.
Oh yeah.
It's basically what I did with game music. I didn't go through the normal channels. I just did it until I got paid for it. And I think that's like a thing you can really do with almost anything now.
How did you score your first composition job, if you don't mind me asking?
All right, so friend of a friend hanging out in tracks, the IRC channel that I was in, started his own company to like get a game engine, game music engine and audio engine combined with compositions as a package, which is kind of how it worked in the old Super Nintendo C64 days.
Yeah,
You'd write the driver and the music. Usually one person would do both, but we had a 3-person team. The business guy, the programmer, and me. So he made a tracker, and I basically learned how to use it, and we pitched on a bunch of games, and we failed to get a bunch. We tried Wolfenstein 3D, we tried Popeye, and then we finally landed Qbert. No, we landed Drymouth, which was a freeware game before that on the Game Boy.
Oh,
made by
geez, that
Demi-Force. And then
I haven't even heard about
and
that.
then Qbert was the first one that we actually got paid for. And
Okay.
it was just Paul going out and networking, trying to find people who needed music for their thing, or were dissatisfied with their current musicians. I've been a cleaner a lot.
Did that lead to your contract with Shantae?
Yep, that was the same
Okay.
company. That's where I met Way Forward. Let's see, those
Really?
guys. Paragon
Wow.
5, Paul Briggill and crew. And in fact, RV6502, the guy that wrote the tracker for Beyond,
Yep.
he's still around and he's still very much a hacker who would love to get involved in what we're doing now. He's the
Oh,
crazy,
yeah, for
like,
sure.
lives in his van kind of hermit dude who does everything from, like, home pickling to writing operating systems.
That's fantastic.
That's
Those
the-
people
the
too
kind
are
of
they're
music I
just.
want around.
It's just so interesting to me, you know, how all these people just going against the norm and just creating stuff. It's awesome, I think.
Well, now it's possible because you don't need a TV to reach everyone's house. You get Facebook
I know.
or YouTube. It's completely taking control away from, you know, the overlords in media.
Oh, for sure.
So you don't have to like give somebody a handy in an office somewhere in order to get exposure, or just know a guy. You can just put your thing on and it goes viral.
And as long as it's well made and you're good, you can score deals.
Right. It's all about the quality. You can't count on going viral, let alone with a bad idea that's just ironically appreciated.
Yeah, yeah.
But if it's good, if you build it, like build it, capital B, build it, they will come.
For sure.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, Field of Dreams.
Why is this
Is
the
that
root node?
I have not heard that quote before.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so I need to get.
I think I need to get more connected with my older references.
Yeah.
That's
and
not even old, really.
the people who consume our products can talk back to us directly and tell us what they think of it.
While we're
instantly
making
sometimes.
it. Yeesh.
While we're making it. So nobody
Like right
200
now.
years ago, let alone 10, had that ability.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Except Bob Ross, I guess. But he didn't have live audience chatting with him.
No.
That's cool.
He does now on
Yeah,
Twitch. You know,
he
they
does.
replay
Yeah,
all
he
his old
does.
stuff.
But again, this is a very modern development. It's only just starting to not suck to be online, basically.
Can I put?
Yeah.
To live online, I guess.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see. This is some kind of event system. Okay. So I need a new root node. Why can't I make anything equivalent to this? Maybe a new.
Are you like
scene.
applying?
So,
Are you like applying filters to this at the moment, Ben, or like what are you?
So I stopped the
What are you
animation
working on?
again
Just
to
some-
focus. So one thing I wanted to add was the player, but the way that I built up the
Yeah.
scene so far, like all of these nodes are attached to each other, right? So if I
Okay.
move the camera, like it's cool because it keeps the windscreen in space, and I would like to keep that relationship, but I'm trying to unparent all of the other things from the camera, and I don't quite understand how to fix that hierarchy. It looks like the scene needs kind of a root node, and so I might need to make like a new scene with a world node or something like that. We'll work it out.
Okay. Also, I don't know if this has something to do with your equipment, but every so often when you start like talking, Ben, the mic doesn't engage for like half a second or so.
Oh, it's probably my settings here.
Gate. Turn your
Yeah.
gate down.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Change
it's
the
probably the
user settings.
Well, I can sort of hear him
Yeah.
on Jake's mic though, which is kind of funny. You can hear him echoing across the studio.
This should be a little bit
Nice.
better. Just because I don't have push to talk on.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah. So
We should enable push to talk for future things when we're doing work sessions and stuff.
sounds good.
Oh yeah,
So we don't
definitely.
hear like Matt Hope breathing into the mic or Robbie eating chips.
Has
Also,
my
it makes us think a bit more before we start blabbering. I am HO.
has my mic had any problems this stream? Like with
you're
just
rock
picking up
solid,
random
dude.
breathing?
No, you've
Okay,
come through
cool.
great. Yeah.
You could claim to be an audio engineer and I'd believe you. That's more
Uh,
than you could say for us.
I have no degree, but it's a work in progress.
There you
Indeed.
go.
Indeed. Ours is very much a work in progress because we've got like 8,000 cables running everywhere. It's like, it's very elaborate. A lot of stuff is not working yet, but a lot
It's
of
cool.
stuff is.
Yeah, and for me, you know, it's sort of cool to be in a community where I can like see all this stuff developing in real time.
Yeah. You realize it doesn't just come out of somebody's head fully formed. It's a
Oh,
very
yeah.
much a collaborative process, and it takes forever to get it right.
Yeah.
With people and technology.
So now, let's see. I have this guy. I want to save this.
Oh, hey,
Right.
it's Jimbo. What's up?
Cannot be done without a tree root. Ah. Okay. Well, that was a T scene. Main hot dog.
Dude, I don't care if we ever get more than 10 viewers for the rest of my life.
Talk to
As
me.
long as it's these 10 people, I'm good. And if there's more, I just want them to be as cool as
Whoa.
the 10 people that are here already.
I remember meeting Jimbo 10,000.
Yes.
That was a cool dude.
Yes. I'm saying
Dude.
these people that we have around us are all we need to be happy. And all we can do is grow in a good way.
For sure.
I don't want fans that don't know why we do what we do and want us to do something different. I just want people who are going to jump on board and do their own thing, knowing that that's the whole point.
Now, if I
Don't
was...
change us and we won't change you.
Can I copy this node? I can copy the node path. Interesting. Okay.
Yes, Jimbo, dude. I'm modeling my Forecaster scooter car thing in BeamNG Drive. It's the hardest damn thing I've ever had to do. I had to read physics like a lot of it to understand how compression and torsion and all that stuff work. But it's so worth it because I know if my thing's gonna wrap itself around a tree or just bounce off it.
So now
This is a pretty in-depth simulator then.
It's so in-depth.
It's
like,
pretty cool.
It's a car crash simulator, so it can also be a skateboard crash simulator. They have rag dolls in there, so I could put sensors on and measure how you get injured when the thing goes over bumps.
That's crazy.
Dial in the exact same resistance on the coilover springs that are present in the real-life ones that I bought. So before I assemble it and try to ride it, I can build it in this, simulate it down to newtons of force, and then drop it off a freaking cliff. Yeah!
Was this developed by some sort of company like before it went open source, or has it always been an open source project?
Oh, Godot?
Yeah.
It's one guy, Reduz. This is like the cave story of game development engines.
Maybe not Godot. The car physics engine
No,
you were talking
BeamNG.
about before. Yeah.
Believe it or not, same deal. One lone gun, just one crazy guy that loves physics and cars, and he just like knows everything about soft body dynamics, and realized that computers are powerful enough to do it at 60 frames a second now. So he made a bunch of cars you can throw off cliffs, and like 1 million people got it. But it's just one
crazy.
guy. Now there's a company working on it, and he has a team. But it was just this one guy's idea. It started out as a game called Rigs of Rods, so you can make a rig out of a bunch of rods in physics and simulate how it kind of jiggles around. It's basically a very stiff waterbed simulator.
It's kind of funny how our conversations just keep coming full circle, It's similar to what we talked about before about how just anyone has the ability to do anything on the internet these days, regardless of how connected you are.
Yeah, that one guy can just do the whole game and millions of people will love it. I spend hours a day playing that game. Just that one guy brought me so much joy. And the only reason I knew about it was because we have an internet to just share ideas so fast. Here's a beta of a thing I'm working on. Hey, who wants to try it out?
Yeah.
And it's Notch in the Minecraft channel. Like, oh, I need a composer. Who's around? C418 says, hey, I'm here. I never made music before, but I'll try it. And now they're like all billionaires.
I know, it's crazy. Or like despite what you think about the game, like PUBG, that just started off as one guy who wanted to make a mod for Arma,
No,
and now it's sold like 1 billion
because
copies.
It's the one guy.
Yeah.
I respect Doc Brown's like a lot, and I mean like, there's a lot of them out there. There are a lot of Back to the Futures happening in people's garages.
For sure,
I kind of want to like encourage that. Maybe teach how to become that without starving, if possible. It's hard to teach though, because you have to fail out of the conventional system in order to go that route.
I don't think it's something you can teach. I think it's something that a person has to want,
Right.
And not everyone can do it. Some people are content just living their lives in the norm,
But see, the teaching part comes in where even if they want to do it themselves, they still have questions and still need sort of a network of second opinions.
For
so
sure.
you got to meet other wizards if you're going to become one. Like you can't. No man is an island. You can't live in a vacuum and kind of do science without relying on other people around you.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's how you start building pipe bombs.
And I wish that was something I realized sooner, because I never really I never really talked to other composers or anything until I was 18 or 19. And I really wish I had been more invested in stuff like that at a younger age.
Yeah. Well, my mom didn't let me get a modem till I was 16, so I had no idea any other composers even existed that weren't just adults. I didn't know there were any other child composers out there, let alone teenage ones, because there were none at my school or in my circle of friends. I wasn't a band geek. I wasn't a computer geek, really. I was just all those things in private. And I know that describes a lot of people who might someday watch this footage on YouTube. So I'm trying to build a place for people like that.
quite a few people. Like even I was sort of in the same place. I was in a school of like 1,000 people.
Yeah.
I didn't know any composers.
Yeah. Like who does
There was
that?
no one else making. There was no one else making stuff, at least that I knew of. You
No
know.
one tells you you should do that. No one even suggests it as a thing. You just know they
Mm-hmm.
exist.
I
How
know.
do they even start? You assume it's just all people like Mozart or Rimsky-Korsakov who are like
Mhm.
playing concerts at age 5 or whatever.
Yeah,
so
but
no one
it's.
thinks I could be that guy. I could be that too.
Mhm.
It's
Doesn't
not how
matter.
to play an instrument, but not how to make stuff with it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter when you start as long as you're willing to put in the effort and learn.
Yeah. I just want to reach all those people that don't realize they could be the next Beethoven.
Yeah, definitely. And
The next
I.
whatever their name is, you know.
Yeah. And I hope to eventually help you on your quest.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
It is a
man.
great vision, I swear.
We have a large team of like-minded wizards that are
Mhm.
at our back, basically.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
feel
one of-
so alone and crazy and thinking all these things anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like the vision, you know, of like competing and communicating with other composers and getting more people on board. You know, that inspired me to start that podcast stuff.
Dude, podcast, holy crap. That's it. So that's like playing GTA and then like video capping it, and then you end up with a video series that based on it. You know, like machinima kind of. Like it's sort of like a MintPotion sort of outgrowth that we didn't ask for, necessarily need, but now that it exists, I couldn't live without it. It's so
Well,
freaking
I mean,
amazing.
you know,
I
you
couldn't have
never.
predicted it.
Well, I mean, it's something that, you know, I didn't need anyone to like tell me to do it. You know,
Right.
it's just something I wanted to do because it's
You
like
decided
I just
you wanted to.
yeah, it's like all these people here that can interact and provide their own different thoughts and opinions and their own different musical abilities. You know,
I guess a better
that's
way
something.
to put it is, I didn't know I needed it yet. But yeah, it's an amazing thing. I'm really super happy it exists, and I wanna like do stuff for it. I wanna make like a zine to go along with it sometimes, you know.
Yeah, we're working out some kinks at the moment.
Yeah.
I got a guy working on a web page right now, so that should be up pretty soon. So I guess we'll see how all that goes. I mean, I'm really new to this as well, you know.
Right.
So.
So you're learning all kinds of stuff.
Yep, learning as you
Minds
go.
wide open.
You know.
You got a bunch of guys
Learning as you
sorta-
go. That's what you got to do.
Yep.
And that's a thing that there's lots of tutorial and techniques, and it's an established art at this point.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So you don't have to look hard to find really good info.
For sure,
On
for sure.
mics, signal quality, all kinds of working
Sweet.
remotely.
How do I change this scene? What if I just delete this scene? Okay. This is cool. So, we got our hot dog back in the game.
Yo.
And he's got his animations.
Damn.
I need to do a couple of adjustments. But we're getting to the point
Looking
where our
pretty high
assets are kind of
quality.
ready to go. Yeah. It's a good looking hot dog. There's some glitches in it that kind of bug me. I think it has to do with like the size of the texture or some alpha mask bull.
I really enjoy this hot dog animation.
But
yeah.
I kind of want to use it as my avatar on everything.
Screenshot
I mean,
now.
you could go for a Discord avatar. You're still using the default one.
This is true. You could be the hot dog on Discord.
I kinda
Yeah.
wanna be.
Today is the day.
I haven't picked my Discord avatar yet. You're right.
Dude, screenshot my hot dog.
I've been waiting for the right one. Yeah, let me screenshot your.
Maybe now it's time.
I'm not moving.
I'll make it.
He's got to
like
snip that.
160 by 160.
Look at the muscles on this dog. Like, this hot dog's got guns.
All right, I got it.
Sweet. No problem. So one thing I want to do is make sure that this default scene of this project is correct. If you know what I mean. But we're working out the kinks. We're a work in progress. It seems to be working just well. Just as well.
How do you set your avatar in Ripcord?
You have to use Discord. I don't know. It's a good question.
Is it possible?
It should be. I'd be kind of embarrassed if it wasn't.
I'm gonna use Discord until I can ask Andrew.
Alright. What is all this?
I mean, just to set it, not to use. F that.
Scene.
Yeah.
I don't make having to look at the Discord starting up messages like the reticulating splines ... It makes me not want to chat.
I like Discord as a web page, but as a web page that I have to, open separately, it's kind of a waste of time.
Like summoning to awesome ...
I just got a light headache from that. That's great.
Yeah, I'm good at giving people light headaches.
Summoning the migraine.
Hacker stuff. Some of that 1337.
My account. Yeah. Change avatar.
Well, it is 10 past the hour.
Dude, that's that Neo Geo chime in there.
Yeah.
I'd recognize that anywhere. Who's that?
This is somebody doing a Neo Geo version, probably of what sounds like a Sonic Adventure track.
Oh, it's just.
Yeah.
Is it just Sonic Adventure?
It's a Windy Hill Zone. No, this is a cover.
Ah. Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
It does sound good.
Wait.
We're piping music out.
Wait. Before we go, I wanna set my thing
do your thing.
live on camera.
I wanna play this scene.
Finally, I have a Discord icon. It's
Hot
been years.
dog.
Oh, nice.
I feel so accomplished.
Sweet.
I did something today.
Let's play our animation. I'm gonna save this game. I also feel accomplished
amazing.
today. This is a hot dog at screen. Welcome back.
I don't feel terribly accomplished today, but I had a good conversation. That's all that matters.
Yeah, man.
That is a good
That
question.
is all that matters.
Mhm.
It beats having a bad one.
Oh, for sure.
Uh,
I've had to deal with plenty of those as
Yeah, man. They
Mhm.
suck. Let's
Yeah.
have good ones as much as we can.
I don't want to
throughout
download
life.
this.
Definitely did. Anyways, I might actually have to take off here, but
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
cut
It was-
man. Let's call it a good day.
Let's cut it.
And,
Well, thank you guys
move
so
on to the
much.
next thing.
yeah.
Stream
Yeah,
is
thank you so
stream
much
has
for
gone
having
good.
me on. It was a delight.
I
If
feel
you ever
like-
need,
Go
if you ever need anyone, and I'm free, just message me through Discord or whatever.
Sure thing.
I'll hop.
Yeah, I feel like having like guest hosts on to break up the monotony of the me and Ben show.
Yeah.
It's probably a good thing.
You ain't never
I
lied.
think it worked. Yeah, I think it works really well when it's when it's just like one person. If it was what it was like before, it's kind
Yeah.
of
Yeah. It started out as a party, which is cool. We could do that during a tournament or something, but
Yeah.
Or like maybe during like if you guys ever wanted to host like a 1 hour compo or something
I was
again,
literally
I think that
just
could be,
thinking that.
that could be an awesome idea.
I was like, the listening party. We can laugh in person instead of just in H's and A's.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Nice. All right. Well, I
Well-
look forward to it.
I feel like a wiener.
Well,
You're a wiener, Ben. You're a wizard, Ben.
All right. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Yeah, thanks again.
Yep. Take care, guys.
Later.
See you later.